Hello and welcome to the Feminine Mysteries. My name is Catalina Rivera Dois, and in today's video, we will be covering why it's not enough to think we have a good relationship with our moon blood and our cycle, and how our blood is actually the perfect barometer for subconscious and unconscious programs we may be carrying around. Um, and as you settle in, please remember to comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If what is shared today resonates with you and is nourishing in any way, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing. It's absolutely free and it supports both the channel and my work of bringing ancient new blood mysteries back onto the planet because they are our birthright and are needed. So let us begin. Why is it not enough to have a good relation, to believe we have a good relationship with our blood and our cycle? And how can our moon blood be a barometer for our unconscious programs? So, as we covered in our previous video, everything stems from moon blood. We all come from her, and our relationship to life and to ourselves is anchored in through her. So our relationship to our blood is going to impact every aspect, not only of our being, but of our life. This comes with the gift that any work you do here, when you are in fluid, open, life-affirming relationship with your womb and her blood, this also impacts powerfully in every aspect of your life. So any work you do at this level ripples out not only through your being, but through your life in very, very powerful ways. But it's not enough to believe you have a good relationship, because what your conscious mind is thinking, right? What your conscious beliefs are only about 5% of your mental activity. And what is running here in our conscious mind is just the tip of the iceberg. And what is running most of our life and creating our reality is what is held beneath that conscious mind, the subconscious, the unconscious patterns, right? I will be sharing more about my personal story, a few videos in the future, right? But when I stepped into this, I thought I had it all covered. I had a beautiful relationship with my womb blood. I didn't think anything was missing until, again, I discovered that mountain and what that mountain was preventing me from accessing, okay? This mountain of subconscious and unconscious beliefs need to be unveiled, uncovered, dug up. They need to be illuminated and transformed and alchemized if you wish to truly access the wisdom, the power, the magic that is available to us through our womb and through our blood. Again, our womb and our blood give us direct access to the divine, to our essence, to life itself, to our connection to life, to being in co-creation with life. There is a wealth, untapped wealth of wisdom and power and love within you that, again, no matter what your conscious mind is narrating, is very difficult, impossible really to access until this is dug up, right? And that connection is made once again. And our moon blood is the perfect barometer because, and again, it's hard to gauge the unconscious because we don't usually have access to it, right? And this is where your relationship to your blood becomes so illuminating, because it helps us shed light on all that unconscious patterns. And as we dive into this, I want to preface this by saying there is no judgment here. As I speak the next piece, and as you feel into your own reactions, hold yourself with open heart and tenderness and compassion and love, because the reality is that no matter what our conscious mind tells us or how progressive or liberal we think we are, every woman on this planet has been grown and steeped in patriarchal belief systems and paradigms for millennia, right? We've talked about thousands of years that we've been steeped in this. So it's impossible to not carry that. Where we are in our collective evolution is excavating that and allowing ourselves to shed all that so we can actually be with what is true, right? So first of all, no judgment. Wherever you're standing, that's where you start from, right? And we all start usually from a place of disgust, right? No matter what we want to be true. So I want you to feel into and remember, what your honest reaction to your blood is when she arrives every month. Or if you're not bleeding currently, if you're past your bleeding years, honest remembrance of what your reaction was to seeing her. First, that when you see moon blood, do you see beauty, or do you see inconvenience, or do you see something disgusting, or do you see something dirty, something shameful, or something you just wish wasn't there? Have you ever tried scenting your moon blood? And I'm not talking about pads or underwear, because we know that, again, moon blood is very rich in nutrients. So it very quickly is metabolized by bacteria that produce odors, right? I'm talking about fresh blood. Before any other organisms have had a chance to get their hooks in and do their stuff. Have you ever scented your fresh moon blood? Can you perceive that mild, sweet scent? Or do you perceive it as something disgusting? Have you ever tried your moon blood, taken a drop to your lips, to your tongue? And if so, can you do that without a gag reflex? Can you taste the sweet taste, mild, sweet and very mild taste of love that is your blood? Or is there something else coming up? And again, the most common response is to something else, even when we're fully convinced that this is sacred and beautiful and our birthright, because we have a veritable mountain of patriarchal programs that are unconsciously lodged into our being that we must excavate, right? So I want you just to sit with that. And the reality that your gut reactions are more powerful than your narrative, than what your mind tells you, right? Your gut reaction and your actions are so much more powerful and meaningful than what you say or think. So if you're having that reaction, there are things there that need to be cleared so that you can actually be with the truth of the preciousness and magic of your moon blood. And what you do with your moon blood, is your moon blood going into the toilet or into the wastebasket as waste? Or is she actually being treated and handled as something precious? Because again, you can tell yourself, I love my moon blood. I think she's sacred and precious and powerful. But if you're treating her like excrement, if you're treating her like garbage, what do you think is the deeper message that you are anchoring within your being and on the planet? Right? And I want you to feel that. And again, there's no judgment here. This is just being with what is. And knowing that we have a choice, knowing that we are in a place, thankfully, where this wisdom is becoming available and where we've cleared enough that we can begin to see, and where we have a choice of what we choose to anchor and how we wish to relate to ourselves, to life, to our womb and our blood. So you have two choices, right? You can continue as you are, and you know where that leads already, right? Or you can choose to face in to the shadows within you, right? The patriarchal programs and the gift that lies there beneath that surface, where you are connected truly, not just at this level, but in an embodied, deep in your bones, knowing and trust that your womb and blood are sacred, that they are precious, that they are magic and powerful. And because of that, you are magic and powerful, innately, intrinsically, not because of what you have done or will do or can do, simply because you are a woman and you are a vessel, a channel for this wisdom, this power, this life. You are a portal of the formless into form. Whether you choose to use that power and be a conduit for that power to bring a child into the world, or a dream, or a vision, or a program, or all the many beautiful, miraculous things that women do every single day, big and small, creating a better weave for the whole. So, dear sister, are you willing to remember? That is the question. What is your choice going to be? So, love, I hope that what's been shared today has catalyzed and illuminated your own womb wisdom. I hope that next time you bleed or have the opportunity to do the moon blood test to see what arises, right? And to be open to hold in love whatever arises, right? The crazy thoughts that arise when we start to work with our blood, the feelings, the gut feelings and body reactions that can arise from that, as seeing them as that, as a being able to peek behind the veil to the subconscious, unconscious beliefs and programs that we've absorbed from a culture that is not serving us and that is not true. And that gives you power because you can make a choice, right? You can continue down that line, but you can also choose to stand in the deeper truth that you are sacred, you are magic, you are powerful, you are precious. And you can be free from all of that to truly celebrate the magic and the preciousness of being a woman. So thank you for being in this remembrance with me. Remember to look in the description below for resources and ways to come closer. Please comment and share your thoughts, your aha moments, your reactions. I'd love to receive you and hear from you. Thank you for being on this path of remembrance, that everything we need is already within us, and it is together that we remember. Next video, we will be exploring the benefits of reclaiming our blood mysteries. And if you haven't already, and this has supported you in any way, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. This remembers cannot happen without you. So thank you for being here. All my love, many blessings, happy moon times, and until we see each other again. Bye.